Humanity, in its quest to discover otherworldly life, has encountered something far beyond their worst nightmares. We were driven by the promise of contact, a hope of finding intelligent life beyond our planet, but we never imagined that life could be formless and incredibly hostile. We discovered a relentless, amorphous entity that exists solely to break down biological matter and assimilate it into more of itself. This life form goes by many names, but to those who've faced its wrath, it is simply known as the Goo. It seeps through our defenses and consumes everything in its path. This is the story of humanity's fall, from glory to Goo. Thank you for joining me as we continue our coverage of Steam's RTS Festival. From Glory to Goo is an RTS survival game, I guess you could call it, in the style of They Are Billions, but it's got a few extra layers that make it unique in its own right. This game was suggested to me through the comments, and thank you very much for that, because I had a great time yesterday trying to figure out how to play this, and it is like They Are Billions, so you do have a town or a city that you have to build up and defend against waves. The difference here is that each playthrough can be sort of customized through the choice of your ship's captain, who has various abilities and perks that they offer your town. The idea is to get him as strong as you can before the really strong threats arrive on the map, and have him at his ultimate fighting ability. You also choose a ship to bring with you, and the ship offers support to your colony. You sort of have two layers that you have to manage at once, trying to build up your ship so that it can offer fire support or extra troopers dropped via drop pod to the battlefield. The difficulty can be tailored to your liking by setting the length of the game and how many enemies are present. The game is roguelite. Every time you finish a mission, depending on the difficulty of the mission, you'll be awarded biomass and fleet support, which will unlock new captains and ship types. The game is in early access, and it looks like there may be more types of hordes to fight rather than just the Goo, but at this stage, the Goo do offer quite a challenge. Despite the simple pixel graphics, they are quite charming, and the game is extremely busy. Unlike They Are Billions, I feel like you are always doing something in this game, whether you're managing your ship layer, defending your base, leveling up your hero, building your base. It really does offer a constant gameplay experience. So if you'd like to see how we go in They Are Goo, join me as we take on one of the missions. My name is Ty. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and let's jump right in. Okay, we're playing on the CAELUS region against the Goo. There is another faction you can fight, the RFI, the robots, but I haven't yet done that. Now, I want to maximize my score modifier here to unlock the next map, Seth 148, so we need at least 60% score modifier. But I don't particularly feel like playing a humongously long game. So I think we will turn down the amount of them and shorten the length of the game to 250 cycles. I've just unlocked a new captain, the Physicist. They start with research points. They unlock free research every time they reach a new tier, which is going to be great for my effort, is what it's called, your manpower. Also heal your troops, and you replace some troops with his own specialist unit. This time I'm going for the large cargo ship. In the last map I played, I used the small frigate, which had more guns, or had 3 guns from the start. Alright, this is our home base. We are given a small region of safety. When you see the coloured squares, that means it is not safe. There will be some Goo on the map, but if our troops cross into unsafe zone, there is a chance of them spawning. So it can be quite dangerous to scout with normal troopers. Now, the first thing we want to do is get some housing up. We want some water, we want power, and we want crystals to start getting resources to both repair our ship and also build military units. Water is our main limiting factor. We need to make sure we have plenty of water and plenty of power. Your research level is determined by how many population you have. So you need to really balance growth with safety. And there can be a few bottlenecks that you'll reach if you don't expand enough. So it looks like in this opening zone, we don't have access to any of the brown ore, which is necessary for complex military units. Right, so the Physicist starts with 2 scout bikes, which look like they can fire on the move, but they don't have much else in the way of military. Some more housing up. I like to leave a space in the middle because there is a specialist building that increases the output of housing if you put it in the middle. And our first real objective is to get the basics up and clear our zone and try and find where we're going. The alien commander is the brain. So each time you start a mission, there'll be a different alien commander and they will offer perks to their faction. So the brain, more psychic blobs and mutants. So our second row of housing up. I want to try and reach 300 population as quickly as possible. Tier 3 research is very useful. We also don't have any geysers, which are nodes that hold a lot of water. And they only take up 1 tile, so they're very, very valuable. Now, I'm just looking to put down a barracks, but I like to put them down in pairs, so I need to leave room for another. So you get a shipload of effort every minute or so, every cycle. The shuttle arrives from your ship to exchange resources. So you can set up some manufacturing zones in your ship that will increase the amount of resources you get on world. But our real priority is to get the fire support up and online as soon as possible. The ship that we've chosen is a freighter or a cargo ship, and it is currently infested with aliens. I don't know what that means. We'll have to solve that. It is the first time I've used this ship. The ship I used last time comes pretty much ready to rumble. It has functioning guns, and because I used the Admiral, it had basically unlimited ammo, and it was very, very good for fire support. We upgraded the fire support to have laser beams, and they were pivotal in destroying the very last wave of the goo. It seems like the cargo ship has much more space and will be viable for really helping this colony thrive. Just spending up all the daily effort on new housing blocks. We are running a bit low on water, so our first expansion will probably have to be to the southwest. Yes, it will be. We've just put up a thumper. Now a thumper expands our safe zone, and it brings all the goo that we're hiding to the surface, so we then have to go out and kill them. So I'll set up a patrol here with my scout bike, and I'll get my captain to go over and fight them. And we are out of power, so our housing block is down and our ship is damaged. So let's spend some of our crystals to repair the ship. We have an active infestation in one of the modules. Still not enough power. So let's turn some of these buildings off to get our mines back online so we can build another solar panel. I can tell this game will be a lot about build orders, because if you make a mistake and the goo get in and destroy your base, that's it, you're scrubbed. Unlike They Are Billions, you can save, and there is an auto-save feature, and you can turn that off to be Iron Man in your gameplay. So if you do make a critical mistake, you don't lose a whole hour of play. You can go back and redeem yourself if you want. But I find the fun of these games to play to the end, victory or loss. I did lose one of my missions when I bit off more than I can chew and played the lava map, and that had different rules, and I wasn't ready for them. You also have stratagems. I don't think I mentioned those. And stratagems are, as they imply, perks to your starting. They might give you bonuses to resource counts. They might change your walls to do damage to the enemy. And you can bring up to 3 stratagems with you every mission. I haven't unlocked a lot, so we didn't really worry about them too much. I just gave myself bonus resources. And the other stratagem I'm using is the goo will not attack my roads at all, which is useful. Without that, they will chew up your roads and you have to plan out your city again after a big attack. So putting this water tower just outside the safe zone is attracting all the goo towards it. So I need to build a thumper ASAP to make it safe. That barracks is going up. The scientist doesn't have much in the way of troops, so this is a little bit more difficult. But I'm sure it'll pay off in the end when we take advantage of all the technology bonuses. You can find new weapons for your captain. Currently they are armed with a shotgun, it seems. And we can level them up, but we will do that soon. We just need to get them an army. It seems like I have access to flamethrowers straight off the bat. This is a very dangerous position here for our housing as well. It only takes a few goo to get in there and start causing a ruckus. But perfect placement of the thumper to gain the most territory. That's what we want. Do need to increase my crystal output. Having a large ship, it's going to cost a lot of resources to do it up. I think I'm going to move the thumper down here. The first of our troopers are on the field. Now you can train troopers through the barracks, or you can upgrade your ship to drop them down like Helldivers. So I think for this game I'm going to go with 1 cannon and 2 lots of Hellpods, dropships. I should be able to drop down a whole platoon at once. Our captains found themselves a new ability. They've got a little drone that is now putting out laser damage as well. We're on cycle 27 and the first wave will arrive at wave 33, cycle 33. So we need to get our first walls up. We have a nice choke point here. But if they get through there, they've got a free run straight to our headquarters. Now all of your buildings have to be touching to construct. That is a quirk of the human faction. I believe there will be more factions. I haven't seen them yet. Alright, so we have an active invasion on our ship and we can't do anything until the Marines clear the decks. If your Marines fail to clear the deck, then you have to purge the ship. Going for the biome, and it looks like we have the whole first level of research unlocked from the start with the Physicist. We have no no hotspots for our geyser. Not within our territory anyway. There's one just down to the south here. Take advantage of that geothermal energy to gain water. And the Physicist has a perk to gain energy from them as well. Saving space on solar panels. We've got a very tight choke point here. I think I might hold that section and aim to build a wall down there. We'll build a few flamethrowers. You normally have to research these guys, so to have them off from the start is very useful. Flamethrower guy can kill most of the goo that focus on melee. Anything with ranged will pick him off, but very versatile for holding entrances to your base. Right, so we need to keep pouring minerals in here to repair the ship. She's in a bad state.
Let's go. You got it.
Alright, yeah, we're going to hold this position here to protect the base. Bring the flamer over. The flamer is going to hold all of our vital choke points. And we have an incoming wave. Our first wave is coming from the east, so we're swinging our captain over. Put up a laser turret. I don't have the best power income at the moment. And those use a lot of energy. Alright, we've got our robotics lab. Putting one in the center of a hab complex will increase your effort. And we've upgraded the captain. What do we want? Towers don't use power and fire 30% faster. That's really powerful. And towers use less power when shooting. Let's go with the secret stash. I could use the extra storage space. We just gained a heap of resources for our ship. Enough to repair 4 modules. We're just building in a marine bay here so we can increase the combat power of our ship. Stop those invasions. And we also have to clear out one of the modules. Making sure to keep my troopers behind the flamethrowers. And let's choke it up. I need a tower, a bunker. So that protects your troops, increases their range. And to build this, we need to connect it to the town. And we will have a redundancy wall just in case.
Affirmative.
Let's go, brother. Let's go, brother.
Once the bunker is built, I believe the flamer will have a longer range. So we'll put both of our flamethrowers in that bunker and he should be able to hold the line for a while.
Cover me.
We'll set our other guys over there to hold the perimeter. Scout bike, useless behind the wall. Let's move him over. This thing here is super powerful. The factory. It basically doubles the output of all of your mines. The resources have to be taken to the factory first, but it is really worth it. Put up a laser tower. We will have to really think about power needs next.
Immediately.
Bunkers built. We'll get the flamers inside.
Watch your back.
So once enough ore is delivered, they turn it into a crate, pack it, and send it up to the ship. let's build our first weapon. Just a standard cannon to let us bombard around our forces to help them out. We will need power. And we need an ore for the relay. The relay helps you scout the map. And we have just secured our first zone of ore here. They don't have a huge output, so you have to make the most of it. Next wave is at cycle 65, so we have 20 cycles. We need to counter our power needs. And I need to look at increasing the amount of housing that we have as our effort is starting to lower. Citizens produce effort while they aren't working. So as you create more jobs, your effort goes down. So you need to have lots of workers without a job, basically. Then you have specialists and experts, which contribute more effort if they don't have a job. So we need lots of crew for what I have planned, but I'm just going to fill that ship with manufacturing facilities to prop up our effort down here on the planet. And that means I won't have to have a massive population to still be creating a lot of effort. Need to make sure I keep spending my crystals as we reach storage capacity, or that all gets wasted. Now we're changing our gun that we just built into a drop pod. To create drop pods, you have to have marines next to the weapon's hard point in the ship. And that will let us instantly create troopers, as long as we have drop pods to feed them. Alright, the first drop pods are complete. We have 3 available. Let's start building down towards the other hard point on the bottom of the ship. Manufacturing facilities. Create effort. 30 effort. Crew efficiency is looking good. We need to build more thrusters to increase our engine capacity. The higher your engine capacity, the less invasions that happen on your ship, because the goo is in space too. The goo is everywhere. I am excited to see the campaign for this. I want to see the story.
We're under attack.
Cover me.
We need these guys patrolling. They shouldn't be standing there.
We're under attack.
Repair all buildings. Think we need to start building south. Take advantage of all of these crystal deposits.
You got it. On my way. You got it.
Put your back. Cover me.
We have 36 crystal input at the moment, which is pretty good. And with the extra storage space, we're going to be able to utilize that. I think the ship will be fixed up in no time. Some more manufacturing facilities. Let's build 5. Once those are complete, we can start building down to the bottom weapons hardpoint. And I might put a generator next to it so that we can have a beam weapon. The last mission I completed, I didn't really focus on walls too much. I think I built 1 wall, and I basically just used troops and fire support, and it was a lot of fun. But it was like a 2.5 hour mission, so I wasn't going to upload it, and I didn't do any commentary either because I was learning the game. But while we're on the topic of survival RTS, which is what I think this is, I have another one that I'll be playing next, The Age of Darkness, which I've heard good things about as well. If you want to see more of this glorious Goo game, make sure you leave a comment and let me know, and I will upload them from time to time as I play it. Expanding our water facilities, we are taking a drain on our storage. And we are getting close to our next wave. So let's make sure we're ready for that. Alright, the manufacturing is commenced. Let's attack this infested module. We only have 27 Marines. I thought we had more than that. More Marines, please. Upgrade the Marine barracks.
We're under attack.
But we are mowing down the goo aboard our ship. We have a nice choke point here to the south. A couple of them. Let's fill it in. Started using different housing, the biomes. They hold way more people, they bring experts, and they bring specialists as well, I believe. But we will set them up like our other housing zones, with a robotics lab in the center. Alright, the next wave is on its way. Let's research the gun turret. We should be getting close to the next tier of research as well. Once those biomes are filled with people, we should have enough. Scoring a free tech every time you level up your research is great. That's very, very valuable, especially as you get higher in the levels. They cost a lot more. Getting the whole of tier 1 for free is great too. I will make better use of that next time, building a sensor relay or something. We try and make our ship somewhat realistic, with engines at the back. Solitary goo attacking our ore outpost.
We're under attack.
Oh, what are they doing? They're running out into the goo-infested land. Oh well, sorry guy.
On my way. Confirmed.
As you get further away from your starting position, the goo gets stronger. There are different goo types.
Follow me.
We're under
In They Are Billions, you could sort of clear the map, with the exception of the waves. You can't do that in this game unless you clear the map with thumpers and make it a safe zone. Bit of guns fire support here for our bunker full of flamethrowers and a couple of troopers. The wave is inbound. We have an infestation on board, but we have 44 Marines now, so they will clear them out pretty quick. I want to build a relay so that we can scout the map. We need more crew though. Manufacturing facilities taking a fair few crew.
We're under attack.
Brand new autocannon turret active. We're using our Physicist buff so that none of our towers use power at the moment. A couple of drop pods of reinforcements arriving.
We're under attack.
Let's get that other weapon online.
Affirmative.
Slightly out of view range. Maybe I should drop some pods on them.
We're under attack.
Send the Helldiver down. We need to expand to the east a little. Grab some more of that grassland.
Let's go. On my way.
There's a little nest hidden there behind the cliff.
We're under attack.
Okay, what do we want next? I want a relay. I need to repair up the hard point on the bottom of the ship, but we need more power to be ready for the beam weapon. We drastically need engines.
On my way. You got it.
And so you can see how having a viable colony is very much needed for a viable ship. We are seeing profits in our effort. We basically always got effort to spend now. I do like to keep a reserve of it for emergencies. Have to be messy with the road. I don't like that, but it's blocked.
We're under attack.
More engines. If we upgrade the engines, get the thrust efficiency right up, we shouldn't get invaded anymore aboard the ship. When you're invaded, you cannot do anything. So if a wave comes while your ship's being invaded, you can't use fire support, and that can be the death of you. Assuming you're not ready on the ground. Hellpods in. Oh, landing right on the instigator. We don't even have to fight him now.
We're under attack.
Cover me.
Let's go.
Right, our new thumper's online. It's attracted some
Let's go, brother.
attention. Barracks producing well. Let's get some more biomes up. We need 360 population, so a couple more. Just waiting for that delivery of effort.
Copy.
Alright, big chunk coming from our manufacturing facilities as well.
Let's go, brother.
Okay, so we're quite safe to the south. Large cliff and mountain range protecting us. A couple of pockets of resistance, but nothing too dangerous.
Immediately.
We need to put some gates in so our troops can get in and out of the defensive zone. Alright, our weapon. For now, just a cannon. Once it's built, you can upgrade it to different types of things. Missile turrets, laser cannons, beam weapons, heavy cannons, Gatling cannons, that sort of stuff.
We're under attack.
Go, go, go.
So I'd say it's got a little bit of a dash of Helldivers in it. Just some nods to what works in that game. like the fire support and the drop pods. Even the use of the word stratagems, you know, I think they took what works and added it to their game, and I think that's great.
Immediately.
I do like the ship layer. I would like to see more modules and abilities from the ship. But there are a huge array of ships to unlock once you've completed enough missions. So I'm hoping that I will get enough fleet support from this mission to unlock a new type of ship. We need uranium to upgrade the engines again. I haven't seen any uranium on the map. There is a cheeky way to create it without mining it though. It will require a lot of effort. Alright, new cannon in. And let's build another drop pod. So marine barracks or an armory here. And we don't want these guys trapped out here, so we need to build them a gate. And I think this will be safe enough. I might put some minefields down, a couple more turrets, and then we will start working on the other sides of our base. The final wave comes from all sides, so you do need to consider that. We will have 6 drop pods available once this is complete. So you've got the rocket launcher, the laser cannon, the Gatling cannon. Let's make this a big reactor. I can't remember how I unlocked the beam weapon. Was it... I think it's through the laser cannon? Once those are built, we'll be at the next tier of technology. Robotics labs everywhere. We'll see a big spike in our effort now. It looks like all of the modules are nearly fixed on the ship.
Copy.
Horde approaching. One third of the way through this mission. Things are okay. The waves haven't been very dangerous. Well, these could require ore as well. That's actually quite expensive. And I don't have the greatest output at the moment.
Oh, brother.
We have a little bit from those little nodes, but it's hardly anything. It's hardly worth the building, to be honest. Some strikes from our laser cannon.
We're under attack.
Call in some reinforcements.
Confirmed.
And that wave is done for. I should have put the aliens up a little bit more.
We're under attack.
We have plenty of grassland. There's some lush grassland, which gives you more water. But let's just use what we have at the moment.
Confirmed.
There's a few goo to clear out of that canyon. We will do that shortly. We've unlocked our new tier of technology. A laser cannon is active. Let's upgrade the manufacturing facility. We need more ore. Let's get our drop pods ready then. You've got to build the cannon first, and then the drop pods. I don't like the laser cannon. A single beam. It's probably good at clapping really tough goo, but there's so many of them. We need more thrust. Add more boosters. Upgrade the boosters we have. Make sure all of our buildings are repaired. Let's go and clear this canyon. We have 24 cycles to get this clear. And a wall up. The mortar teams are good because they help bring the goo in from their territory to kill. Once they take damage, they'll run over to fight you. So you don't have to go out and get them. We also need to build a robotics lab at some point so that we can start bringing out vehicles. Or a factory, I think it's called. Robo factory. Alright, we want drop pods. We'll get rid of the laser cannon. I wasn't impressed with that. We have more than enough thrust to get away from the goo now. Let's bring some crew aboard. We have plenty of power. But you're going to need a lot of power with the weapon that I plan on fitting to it. Alright, we'll take this section of farmland, make it secure, and then I might build a secondary expansion out with a second wall. That way, if one line of walls falls, we still have the backup. Drop pod on the artillery one. It would be sacrificing the dude, but that's okay. Let's get him. Let's drop a hole. 6 of them.
We're under attack.
We have another artillery guy. No, my weapon, I sold it. I was going to zap him with the laser.
We're under attack.
Alright, we need to build a gate to let those troops back in. But the wall is not thick enough. Where is it? There we go.
We're under attack.
Because I built it right on the border between the safe and not safe zones, I think it's glitching out. Once that wall is built, I should be able to add a gate. The guys outside the wall are very anxious to get back in. Might build a secondary wall just in case.
We're under attack.
We are slightly short on manpower. But I don't think that's affecting our income because of our ship. There's quite a few big ones out there and ones with teeth. We have 60 Marines ready to go. A few more modules to repair. The ship is almost at full capacity. I haven't worried about putting any lab space in there because the Physicist is pretty much brought all the research to the field. We've got a free hover tank research. We've got a recycler. This is the thing that lets you not have to ever mine uranium if you have enough effort. You can just create uranium out of effort. Robotics factory in, we can start building our hover tanks.
Copy.
A couple of spots we didn't fill due to the fog of war.
Follow me. Move. Affirmative.
We sort of went across the lush grassland, so I will lose a lot of water once the wall is built. The only building that can go on a water tile is a road without affecting its harvestability.
Let's go.
Yeah, that bit concerns me. That's our major weakness here. So I'm going to put landmines everywhere. Right. Our next wave coming from the west. Put a thumper there to push the goo away from our walls. And we are out of water. Despite having just built that new water factory, the biomes take a lot of water. It's not an ideal time to run out of water with a wave inbound. So we'll just go anywhere for now. We're running out of usable terrain. Let's put another here.
Affirmative.
We're out of power now too. That's bad as we build more towers. We don't need power where we're going. Physicist just does, he makes power out of nothing. Rapidly draining power supply. Don't have many options for power yet. I think you can build a reactor of some kind, but I have not yet done that. Ever. Right, the power issue has been solved by building copious amounts of solar panels. We just need the water. Wave's on its way. Let's go with a lab. Just one lab. I don't need the thrust. Yeah, we'll go to the reactor instead. We need the power. I've just realized our power supply is running a bit low on the ship. Let's build some mortar teams. Or let's build some more hover tanks. Expensive, 250 each for effort. Here comes our wave. We're ready for them. Yeah, we're going to have to build a cannon, I think, and then once you've fully upgraded the cannon, it gives you the option for the beam weapon.
We're under attack.
Got to divert to the northern wall. Was not expecting that.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
The last mission I did, I leaned really heavily into using my captain. And his troops, the fire support, and his abilities and stuff basically won us the battle. This time I want to focus more on the traditional base building with the support of the armor. Because the Physicist boosts have really helped out in terms of technology, and so we're ahead of where I was last time. I did play a different mission which only had one major choke point into the zone as well, so it was a little bit easier in that respect.
Affirmative.
There were also lots of allied encampments, other civilizations. You could either befriend them or go to war with them. Our first 2 hover tanks are out, more troopers are coming. Our cannon is ready aboard the ship. Let's build a missile launcher. Defensive turret and a cyborg will be next. They're short-range infantry, big shotgun. What are our lasers firing at? Little goo approaching the wall. I haven't been able to figure out what the lab does. It says you have to build it on a water ruin, but I'm yet to figure out what a water ruin is. Okay, pretty chill. Population at 531. We have 1 single worker out of the job. And 17 experts sitting around doing nothing. But they contribute 4 effort, which is pretty valuable. We're going to expand out into this farmland next. We need the water supply. Ooh, an old village. And a whole heap of goo. If we can connect to those buildings, we can claim them, and there are a lot of bunkers there. Try and thin out some of the goo. They might all run at the wall now. Yep.
We're under
Let's upgrade the cannon.
We're under attack.
Oh no. The autocannon can't attack a flying unit. Quick, put a laser tower in.
We're under attack.
Ah, I can't do anything about that single flyer.
Let's go, brother.
Get over there.
We're under attack.
Yes, we will need a bunker full of troopers to counter those, or surface-to-air missile launcher. As we are the science guy, I think we will do the missile launcher. I don't have it unlocked yet, unfortunately. We need to get more people on the planet. Alright, we will need 2 thumpers to make the new farmland safe. Already very close to another one. Go and clear this zone first. And I'll see what the terrain looks like out here before I place the second one.
We're under attack.
More troopers. More hover tanks. A lot of water available out here. We do need that. But I don't think I will expand too much more than this. I don't think it'll be necessary. We need more crew.
Under attack.
And we need some power redundancy.
We're under attack.
Once these are built, we will get our recycling facility to create some uranium. And then upgrade the ship
We're under attack.
to maximum. Want the beam weapon online before the final wave.
We're under attack.
Uh-oh. Drop pods in to defend that facility.
We're under attack.
Large standard housing community just to get the workers in. And a big pump there to take advantage of that hot spring.
We're under attack.
We could probably build another wall.
We're under attack.
Okay, we have a double wave this time. We have 100 cycles to go before the end of the match. It is a long one. If you're still with me, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I do this all the time.
We're under attack.
Oh, the flyer. Oh no, it's not a flyer. Oh, I forgot about that little pocket within the cliffs.
Under attack.
Okay, new research tier has been reached. We're researching the surface-to-air missile launcher, and we got the rocket truck for free, which is going to be great. I like the rocket truck. Well, what should we build here? The quarters, a very, very large one. That one takes uranium to build. speaking of uranium, we will need more for our cannon upgrade. Yeah, so we got a surface-to-air missile launcher and the rocket truck, the Tortoise. Multiple launch rocket system. Pretty expensive on the ore. Let's get our recycling unit recycling. Running out of good places to put it, that's for sure. I'd like to keep it relatively safe. Let's put it here on the water. We just did score some water. And all things should balance in account. We have another choke point. It's quite a large one. We have a wave coming any moment. Let's try and build a wall of some description. And some mines behind it, in case they get through it, which they inevitably will, with it not having an end. Just walk around the wall. Huge convoy of resources and effort racing to our wall line to try and get there in time. Rockets away.
We're under attack.
Uh-oh. The wall. The wave's going north. And it's coming from the south. This, whoa. Wasn't expecting that. I thought they were coming from different directions.
We're under attack.
It's learning. And the flyers are in our base. Drop pods in. Oh, all of our colonists have been converted to goo. Close. We need to shore up this line here. We lost that housing community, but that's okay. It was only fresh souls.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
We could have handled that a little bit better, but that we stopped
We're
them.
under attack.
The next wave is in 23 cycles, which is very short. Let's get that house built up. Let's pretend like that never happened. Building on the ruins. You get your resources back, or some of it.
We're under attack.
More of those rocket trucks are required.
Copy. Confirmed.
We need to fill in the gaps. Repairing all the buildings.
Let's go. You got it.
Affirmative.
Let's go.
Alright, we need to get this wall fixed. Or finished, rather. We didn't even build it all.
We're under attack.
Affirmative. Follow me.
Building this in a dangerous zone. This is going to call everything. Yeah, it is. We need to defend it as it's built.
Copy.
And I'm not sure how having negative workers affects us, but we have it. More rocket trucks on their way. Now, we need a reactor. Or the life support. Stores water and reduces water use. Let's try that one. Put in a SAM system. These have great range, so we only really need to build 1 or 2 of them. So our scientist friend has a lot of skills now. He's got a rocket, a laser, grenade, all drones that circle him and protect him. We want our SAM site here. Or I should build 2 to cover the base, both sides. And then another one over here. And we should be completely covered.
You got it. Move.
Next wave is in 13 cycles.
We're under attack.
Something's nibbling at the walls.
Affirmative.
That should give us a little bit of protection to stop them getting through. Still can't upgrade to the laser beam weapon. We may have to upgrade the cannon yet again. We need more uranium for that. I'm pretty happy with the size of the base. I don't think we need to expand anymore. We've got a good supply of water, a good supply of power. The ship's nearly finished. We will have no shortage of effort. Research that reactor. That didn't work. We didn't have enough effort.
We're under attack.
So 1,000 effort will net us 5 uranium. If we do that a few times, we will be able to upgrade everything that we have on the ship. Our waves are going to arrive soon. 3 of them this time. We have 6 cycles to get ready.
On my way.
We're under attack.
We need to increase the crew efficiency.
Confirmed. Right away.
We're under attack.
And it's best we built that second line of defense just in case. We will have a fallback position then. Our physicist is now armed with a railgun. Just fill the area with mines. And we will build rocket turret. We still need to bring our uranium in. Just need to make sure I'm ready for this wave. Waiting on resources. Hurry up. Let's go with more crew efficiency. Place this here, it should be able to fight on both sides. If they get through that wall, it'll be able to assist.
We're under attack.
Here they come.
We're under
Right, let's hit this one with a bombardment. A lot of wide hits, but we took out a decent portion in the center of the formation.
We're under attack.
Let's drop pod on this line here. Take out those guys. Distract the formation a little bit.
We're under attack.
The physicist's railgun is quite powerful.
We're under attack.
Oh, the flyers still got through. Did I not build that other SAM site? No, I didn't. That's why.
We're under attack.
This housing district just got annihilated again. Very low prices in that district. If you want to buy a house,
We're under.
that's where you can score some real estate. Just ignore the wildlife that comes over the wall every now and then.
We're under attack.
We have aliens on board, but our marines are clearing them out really quickly.
We're under attack.
Trying to get some fire on that spawner in the back line and the artillery. Alright, let's grab some uranium. And then we want to upgrade our reactor. Then next we'll need to do that 2 more times to get a large cannon. Yeah, enables beam cannons to be built in adjacent hardpoint modules, so I should be able to build them soon. And we need to put that SAM site in properly. Just speeding time up a little bit. Now that we're in a safe position. Try and power through to the end of the game.
We're under attack.
Build some cyborgs. Get some close range shotgun support. We have a spawner out there. Sending little wormies at us.
We're under attack.
I'm building more housing to try and get rid of this worker deficit.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I think all of our effort that we're earning is ship-based, to be honest.
We're under attack.
Orders received.
We're under attack.
Our scout bloke is still alive from the start of the mission. Really happy with that. Let's get another rocket turret down here.
We're under attack.
This housing district should be safe. Third time's a charm.
We're under attack.
Another three-sided wave. Let's bring in some more uranium when I can. For now, I'm just buying some ore to try and speed up the vehicle process. This map is not very good for the brown ore, without having to expand
We're
north.
under attack.
I think we are strong enough to hold on for the final push. If you're playing on a harder difficulty, you may definitely need to fortify more and expand more. Power situation still looking very good.
We're under attack.
Water situation could be better. Here it comes.
We're under attack.
I am not too concerned at all. I think we'll be fine.
We're under attack.
More concerned about water than anything. Some drop pods in for reinforcements.
We're under attack.
They're spending all their effort to chew on the remaining sections of wall. That's a very big goo in the center there. So we can spend resources to boost our power when it falls below a certain threshold. And that's basically keeping us alive right now. I just left the game running while I put my son back to bed because he likes to creep about at night. And everything is okay. We just need the uranium to upgrade the cannon. One more supply of effort will help us reach enough to buy a second lot of uranium. And then we'll be able to get the beam weapon ready. Keep those manufacturing facilities pumping. Right, 10 uranium. Biggest cannon available. We need 760 population to get to the next research tier. That would require us to upgrade all our standard habs to biomes or expand. So let's try and upgrade a few. That's going to put massive pressure on our water system. Some of our habs are already down. We have no geysers. That was one major flaw for this map. It's nice to have one or two near your base. But yeah, just peaceful and quiet here on Goo Land. Repair all the buildings. We've got the final wave coming at cycle 250, so we are just chilling until then. Alright, it is confirmed. You need to fully upgrade your cannon to receive the beam cannon, a powerful particle beam that destroys everything along a designated path. Alright, so we just waited out the last 5 minutes. I forgot to rebuild the wall. The wave is on its way, but I am certain we can defeat it. And our ship has arrived at the planet. It's now entering the atmosphere to help us with the colonization efforts. And that signals the end of the mission. Here comes our wave. Here comes the particle beam. Just a short prut. How long it fires for is determined by how long you draw the line, like that. That should use the whole charge. Fried goo. Delicious fried goo. When I use the Admiral, his power is to not use energy or ammunition with his ship weapon, so you can just drop lasers everywhere. It's quite a large wave. Let's move across. We have a line of troopers behind our primary wall. This southern portion seems safe, but this area is in dire trouble. Geysers generate power. That is useful right now. Let's get a burst of energy. It's a shame that it took so long to get that skill. The ship is almost here. And the goo is falling. There is a massive goo attacking our farmland wall. And they did manage to breach through. So let's clean that ravine. We did it! The goo has retreated and the remaining crew and colonists aboard the spaceship are landing safely. So we earned ourselves 70 biomass and 914 fleet support for that effort. I've also unlocked the next map, which was my true goal all along. Let's have a look here in the lab. So we've unlocked a bunch of new stratagems by getting our fleet support up, nearly to 3,000. and I could unlock some more. But yeah, so that is From Glory to Goo. My name is Ty. If you've enjoyed the content, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, which will probably be Age of Darkness, a game in the same similar genre. See you then.